Today I'm reviewing the Kiwi Ears Étude. This is a 5-driver or penta driver IEM. We've got 1 dynamic, 3 balanced armatures and one bone conduction unit. I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't buy it. Let's get it. What's cracking, audio fans? It's David here from Prime Audio Reviews. There might have been a bit of hype around the Étude of late, but I don't know. I try to steer away from most of the review scene in social media and whatnot, just so my opinions and ideas don't get clouded, but I can't avoid it. Sometimes I did see a bit of hype surrounding these, but I'm here to tell you I think different, and I'm going to tell you exactly why in this review. But first of all, let me tell you the price, which is $119 US. Let's have a look at these shells. They're not bad. I kind of like them. They're a little bit large, like most Kiwi Ears shells are these days. They're all pretty chunky, but despite their size, I found them very comfortable. I do like the faceplates too. Kind of a bit of a mix of old and new school, but I like that. Bit of glittery action going on. These also have triple bore nozzles, so Kiwi Ears had the right ideas going into this, but things didn't quite work out as they'd hoped. Well, at least in my opinion, which is only my opinion, obviously. Now, here is the stock cable, and it is very generic, and it's similar to what we've seen with other Kiwi Ears models in the past, but there's nothing wrong with it. It handles quite well, although it does have preformed ear hooks. They are nice and soft and flexible, so they were not an issue for me. Overall, it's not great. It's a decent cable. Rightio, let's get on with the sound now, and let me tell you, where should I start? I don't know. I'll tell you where I started with these. So it all started with this. Now, this is my Shanling UP4. This is the 2022 version. And this is basically my daily driver for when I am commuting. So I listen to this at least twice a day on my way to and from work. So I am very intimately familiar with this device and how it sounds. And I've used it with literally hundreds of different IEMs. Now, when you turn this unit on, there is a voice prompt, and it simply says power on in a female voice. As soon as I heard those 2 words, I knew that once again, just like with the Kinera Plutus Beast, bone conduction technology is not ready, at least not in the entry-level IEM market. Now, why do I say that? Well, because that lady's voice, it sounded like she was talking into a plastic bucket. There's a very distracting resonance going on. It just does not sound right. It is particularly noticeable with vocals, especially if you are listening to a cappella or, say, a podcast or YouTube video, people talking, just sounds wrong. And it's not just limited to vocals, it happens on certain acoustic instruments, also on certain percussion instruments as well. That reverberation or resonance is there, and it is so distracting. And you know what? It is a shame, because apart from that, the tonality and the tonal balance of the Étude is quite pleasing. If not for the bone conduction driver, I'm guessing I would have really liked this IEM. Now, I will say that the BC driver, or what do they call it? The KVT, the Kiwi Ears Vibration Transducer, maybe. Don't quote me on that. Let me know in the comments what it actually means. I can't remember. But that can actually be quite thrilling for certain drums and, percussion instruments, because it does give you a visceral, physical vibration feeling. Surprisingly, these don't have like a big, powerful sub bass. It's pretty tame. It is a sort of a light rumble that you get. But for kick drums, you do get this nice physical little vibration in your ear, and it can be rather exciting. But that is not satisfying enough to take away the issues that the resonance issues that these have. So despite that, I did my best to like it. I used these for 3 days in a row, and I just couldn't. It was rather frustrating. I didn't want to pick them up in the morning. I would much rather take something else with me. But it is what it is. I mean, you can't expect Kiwi Ears to get everything right. They have done so much right, yes, up until now. And they do have a lot of great IEMs. I would recommend that you go for another one, not the Etude here. So what else should I say? Look, detail retrieval is decent. It's far from class leading, but it's not bad. It's not terrible. Like I said, the tonal balance is quite pleasing. It is a smooth and sort of warm overall sound. There's no sibilance or harshness in the treble. It probably could have been good without the bone conduction unit in there. However, having said that, it is there and I don't like it, so I can't recommend this one. Anyway guys, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, Par Family Audio File Style. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button before you go, and until next time, I'll see you later.